Guys, how are you? Hello.
Hello,
Thanks for
hello,
joining
beautiful
us.
people.
Okay. Awesome. We're just gonna wait for a little bit, Amang.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Something. Gonna
Yeah.
connection a chapa ma? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, glad you're back, internet you're
Yeah.
back.
So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Oh,
Hey everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I have with me is Amang, and he's gonna talk a little bit about himself. He is actually a commentator for world news and also mostly I would say like political. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
and
I'm just sharing like information. That's all.
hmm yeah. He also has YouTube and he also has Facebook. So definitely subscribe to him.
Yeah. Thank you,
One.
guys.
Yay. Awesome. Um, Could you just tell me a little bit about like how you started with the YouTube channel and like what was your reason and things like that?
Oh, well. Actually, I started as a vlogger back in 2014 or 13. But at that time, nobody knows me actually. Like I'm behind the screen. So
Um,
basically, like as a vlogger, I've been doing like for like 4 or 5 years. And then I kind of stopped in 2019 or 18.
mm,
Bahkan dyan, kama pong pakda ulit kakatuan mo.
right.
So, um, Australia kapak nuka kan is 2021.
Wow,
21 I can military coup, you know, like what happened in Burma. So
for sure.
the military coup happened. And because I don't want to write anymore, to be honest. So
Mm,
why not, why not talking, you know, because practically I'm like a very shy guy before. I'm super duper shy,
yeah.
and I'm super like extrovert person. I don't like mingle with people. Like I'm not really good at socializing people,
Yeah.
and I'm afraid to be in front of the camera and stuff
Mm,
like that. Like, oh, people might judge me. Like, oh, people say things like that. I'm afraid all the time that. Well, then sometimes like when you are in the circumstances, like things force you to do. You know
yeah,
what you really want to do. You know?
I
So I
feel like
started thinking, like, why not talking about this Burma issue? Especially for like our parents, older people who don't understand and who don't have time to dig into that. So I started Facebook Live, Facebook Live, and well,
wow.
because since I was a vlogger before, I have a few viewer, like a few friends who read my vlog, and so I was shocked to see the result at my Facebook Live. A lot of people watch me. Like, oh, okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
good start. My intention was basically to inform the elder people who don't understand Burmese or like Burmese or English.
Mm-hmm.
To kan minau pol cha zonga kan dik tulai chan ngelo mi ti kha. Like, to be honest, minau tam deu chu chan saril kan hom lo chmo chan zong kan ngelo kan ma le tak chu kan busy ve te ka kan
For sure.
chiều khăn menau po zong kan an ka về. So
Mm,
you know, well, information na ok tak ste kan dak mu ve ka tra ste.
right.
So yeah, that's how I started doing the like sharing information from Facebook Live from 2011 basic 2021 in kan batak nang active music kasi.
Mm,
And so far, yeah, I'm still doing it. And later on I create my YouTube channel, and then YouTube channel development active, and a lot of people support me in my YouTube channel. YouTube channel kato hai to be like active kato hai better
mm.
take active kasri thong long sri na
Wow.
an yo
Wow.
pi kan singa icon na kan active below kasri thong long sri ma kasri chunga chen like around now 9,000 people subscribe to me. So
Wow.
that is a huge support that I have received people, and thank you so much. And I'm really like fortunate to have these amazing people who continue to support me. And like, yeah,
Absolutely. Like ganun passion or I know you through my mom and my dad and like they always watch you and they always like among it. You know what I mean? So I think that's like really impacting the mindset, especially in our parents' lives because they really don't they can't really read like Mirang. So the fact that you
yeah,
are able to say these things and I think they're getting the right information and the
Yeah.
true information. So
Yeah.
factual stuff. And I think
Yeah.
that is very important for our parents to know, especially nowadays, right? Like they
Yeah.
also live here. So it's like for them to get that quick knowledge in our Chin language. And
Yeah.
they also watch a lot of YouTube. So
Yeah.
a lot of the people I'm sure subscribing are okay, Nulapa. I'm
Yeah.
sure too. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, bikin kan nilkan pata deu kan han yu kan krak focus means kan ma meno tam deu charil hom lomi pota jong kan semo.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, I'm really like fortunate to have such amazing people who support me, you know. I think
Absolutely.
last week I had last week I had my experience. I'm gonna tell you my experience. That was amazing that I would never forget in my life.
Yeah.
Happened in Australia. So what happened is that uh, one of my friend, hey Kali, oh Kali, my friend is watching me. So,
Yay, hi, big dog.
all right, so I'm at the kumsom sing rong kasang, and she really wanted to see me in person, and well, so her daughter arranged the marrying. And kapag kan Australia siya kapag kan upangay sa kasi like we talked for about like 4 hours, 3 hours. I visit them, and
Wow.
there were some people over there, and we talk a lot of fun things. Makaka kanule tap kanule kan naksi aka thadang kavaleng thadang aka pe dekatela kan macha rim rim thatuk, you know, man tu pol na kan tor permi thatuk timi ka thadang tam pika ka pe.
Wow.
And into me, so she really wanted to see me in person. So I'm so glad that like yeah, like one of my friends told me back then. So yeah, is that possible to meet, you know, in person? She really loved you. She really want to meet you in person. I said, like, why not? You know, we'll go there. And to cover toy, and
Yeah.
we have moving out on TV on the road. Similar police from back on the road. And then yeah, we had like a really super amazing talk and meeting. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, tazong na tampi na like an mazong ni anin zohtu, you know what I mean? Nula pazong
Yeah.
anin zohtu. And I think that's why like you are such a big connector between ki minole like ki minole ki upada umi kan mo. So it's like you have that understanding of both world, and I think that is so important right now at this age too. So thank you for that, man. Like I watch your stuff too, and like I'm just like, wow, this is what needed, you know, like okay, factual and intensive and just genuine about what you think and how you see things. And Kanulapa definitely is like helping them to see a different perspective.
So yeah, I asked them like, why? Sometimes like I'm so like, yeah, sometimes comment kan kecil pak nan kali pak dia minat kan nilai kan panas sedikit dan nan looking mama kan 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 no tong nak
yeah exactly.
Like, she support me so much that like what I'm trying to say is she support me so much like wah kan kecil tu lama comment kali minat gitu no tong nak
no, for real. Because sometimes I think sometimes we all can be narrow-minded in our thinking, and I think that ki kan hmuh ning kan salawin kan zoom mi kan zoom du jo.
Yeah.
So I think it's good that you're doing that. And I know like we talked about this before too, but when you first started, I know that there was like a lot of feedback, or I would say different viewpoints. Like, could you just walk me and tell me how, you know, those things worked?
Well, I would say like, yeah, when I first started, a lot of people criticized me and like, hey, shut the fuck up, all stuff, you know, and that stuff. And,
we bleeping that. We bleeping the F word just now, but
yeah.
This is underage.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Sorry, kid. All right. So a lot of people like criticized me when I started this. you know, yeah, you're a liar. Nothing happened. It's really happened. Or you, what the number you said is wrong. What blah blah blah. Lot of fake things. But the thing, if I found that two feedback that come from negative people and that come from like supportive people. So you know, like thlah feedback atami because it helped me to develop it. You know, kung baktan so nakta sampai makan tatuk. You know, kan ulit that Paul factual and tatin feedback ka people. So I really appreciate and I really respect them.
Absolutely.
But some people they just randomly, you know, like hate you the way you speak, the way you shout, and like the way like you use
unreasonable.
Yeah, unreasonable. Yeah, like some people hate me for by using English word, or some people hate me for by using Burmese words. That is not really necessary, you know, that you should be bothered about. You know, like what I'm trying to say is it's not really important things, right? So yeah, but pakit kapal na kung sikan chen a film de mi po kat ule pol so kay makachiro pol ni kan chen koy makazon kan apal makani ka man lo ma chafang ka man lo and kumun feedback constructive feedback katam piak pe minun ve and ma a film mi po ni an chimmi po an bia po ka so zungza ka thilung tang peng ve it's really good for my self development as well masin ma mai le ka so tak na kazon kan tam pikararing ve e kumun tuk chem ka say so what I do is that you know, what I'm thinking is that what I feel is that people might actually think or feel that, oh, Among is so unprofessional, the way he responds to comment and all this stuff. But then a lot of people intend to forget that the unethical bullying behavior on the internet, right? So people cyber bullying you, cyber attack you, or negative you know, comment you, but they don't realize that this negative comment really affect your well-being. You know, it really affects your mental health. That's why if you look at these K-pop star, people kill themselves, commit suicide because of those bad and effective, negative comment things. You know, and so you know, I gotta stand up and fight for myself as well. You know.
Absolutely,
like, well, this is not fair. Well, this is not, you know, fair. But I should do something about this, you know. But sometimes, yeah, I do mean to comment as well because I'm a little bit mean to the comment as well. So, I'm not saying I'm a good person. I'm not a good person, but either way, you gotta stop like absorbing the negative energy from negative people. You know? Yeah. So one way or another way, you gotta stop this or block them or confront them. So other than that, you have no choice, right? You have nothing to do. Yeah. So yeah, like those who watch me, like kids, you know, youngsters, you know, like eliminate negative people. Make sure that you surround with good people. You know, really important. Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. I think that you're just so genuine about the work that you do. It's like you know what I mean? I think it's like very much of a selfless activist. You know what I mean? And I think
Thank you. Yeah.
I think that's how I would describe you. It's like you're very selfless and you're very, very genuine about how you want to portray. I think you want to give facts and not even say like your opinion on a lot of things because you don't want the facts to be faded. And I think that is so important for you to do that. But right now, like you know, as we speak a little bit more about like what you think as far as your a definition, a rightfully governed nation looks like. What is your definition of what is a rightfully governed nation?
Well, that is my like favorite quote from George Washington.
Right.
Well, like people define different definition about that one, but to me, the American was founded as Christian nation, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what the American history is.
Yeah.
Was so patien le Bible atel mi huinak mi puncho din telhnak zungzal tekarwa. Justice is always soft. If God Bible is there, yeah, because Bible is the truth and the justice is inside the Bible, and you know God is justice and you know God is the truth. So that's what my definition is. So that's why the American people they have this you in your money they have in God we trust and all stuff, and that yeah I really like that George Washington quotes at the tak zonga asikaw mi pun hui nak kana tim sia kan chen pathian na ti za mi menung pol ne an kan hui ye Bible an menung pol an kan hui si kan chen hui mi menung kan ding felve
Wow.
yeah hui mi
Yeah.
menung kan ding felve and corruption menung as mi pol an kan hui chen like it's funny, right? It's funny. How come this corrupted person lead the nation and the people, and he's talking about justice and equality and all this stuff?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's my definition. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, like more specifically right now, right? Like in Burma, you know, what do you think they need? Like what's your opinion on that? Obviously, there's a
Oh,
lot. There's a
like
lot.
it should be like for to consider for democracy, like what
Yeah, for democracy, like what do you think they
yeah.
need? Like they need to consider for democracy.
Yeah, well, sorry.
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that if you look at Burma, even the basic human rights barely exist.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're still fighting for the basic human right, while other countries are fighting for animal rights. That's a huge
Wow.
right.
Wow.
That's a huge. If you look at the American and Australia, and other Europe country, they still like seriously. Come on, look at them seriously fighting for animal right, right? Animals should be treated like that, but we're still fighting for the basic human right. How a human being should be treated in Burma. So that is very sad. That's very painful to watch. What exactly happening in Burma? Yeah, that is one of I think, the most important things that we need to be considered for democracy. And yeah, of course, look at these freedom things. You don't really have freedom in Burma, like freedom of speech, freedom of press, and all stuff.
Wow.
Like federation is far away, guys. You shouldn't talk about federation or stuff. We still lack of freedom, and look at those minority rights. For example, Chin people, we are the minority. Do we really have minority right in Burma? Like, look at this. Like, Chin state, like
Wow.
you know what? Yeah. So back in Saknadu zonga, like you permissions ka for the in your own land.
Wow, bro.
That is very sad. So minority rights can have to miss minority right and the other one is what I would say equality. Look at Burma. Equality is oh man. Look at Burma equality like call depo ne room lai call depo ne rian sang mi ngai lai mi po se tu kan film zong ka thiam zong rang sang mi kan ngai dem lao. And there's no equality before the law as well, I'm room depo ne they are above the law, and like the lie till the code upon they are above the law. And so ma polviatica chimdu micho ma democracy consider to tampi ko. So these are the things that the basic, like I think we most wanted it. This is what I feel. And I also think that justice is very important in democracy. Like treating everyone fairly in society, in court and all stuff. Right now, current issue protest they're wounded, right? They're sick, and medical treatment medical treatment Timdu miso kaban to pojastic lomi ramka kan ramsko. You know what I mean? And look at this look at the Victoria case. If you don't know Victoria case in Burma, it's happened really, that's really hit the entire country. And she was raped by the wealthy family, stuff. But justice never served because they're rich. They control the government. Like they are above the law. and like a lot of like the criminal crime had been committed in Burma, but very less justice had been served.
Wow.
So yeah, well, I think yeah, those are the things that should be considered to democracy, especially I think like a basic human right and minority right.
Wow. That's so factual. That's
Yeah,
a fact. And I think that us living here, we don't even know what our basics right is, like how privileged we are, like
true.
just literally living in a different country, preserving or like not just experiencing different things. Like we could be living, like I don't think we knew, like we would know the dip. I think a lot of people here don't know what they have. They really don't because they
Yeah.
never gotten taken their basics right. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think like I want the audience to really understand is um what it means to have a privilege, right? Like what it means to have a basics right. And I think you conclude that really well. Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
powerful, and that was so good. And I really do believe that. And I, because kan ram ki acha tukra kan de, like I think that um there's no there's no togetherness. Like if you go to like if you go to Yangon, right, you'll see a lot
Yeah.
more Burmese people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like because that's where they live, right? And then Gachinakin, Gachinramaka, and Gachin they can there's
Mm-hmm.
no there's no such thing as like living together. And I really want, like, I think what I really want to see after the war, right, is that the mixture of people living together, all ethnic groups,
Diversity.
the
Diversity.
diversity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to see that because the culture is so rich, the
Yeah.
lives are so rich. And then I think that, man, that would be such a powerful thing. Like we are going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I really do feel that. And culturally speaking, um I think we're gonna get there, and that's the goal, right? That's the
Yeah.
goal, is so that we can live peacefully together,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not separately, but
Yeah.
togetherness. And it's where
Yeah.
I really want democracy to be seen, for
Yeah.
sure.
Because right now,
Mm.
like, because of our country situation, because we don't really trust one another, like,
Yeah,
we don't really trust this
actually.
tribe of people, this tribe of people,
Mm.
and
To be
yeah,
honest,
it's
like we don't even trust each other. Like, ki lai mi la lai mi mak na trust
yeah,
mo ko.
that's
So
very
it's
simple.
so hard for us to trust another ethnic groups because
Yeah,
there is no fellowship. Like there is no 跟互奔下樓，你當奔下樓. So like we never get to interact with one another because we live in such a different place, different groups. So mixing, like really understanding where we are all, like we need to have the same goal, like the same
yeah,
mindset in order
yeah,
for us to really move forward with this. So
yeah,
yeah, but dang.
yeah. It's very sad thing that we have seen that such very divided community in our own Chin community.
Mm-hmm.
And apa itu tak kecil lang mi ketilang mang misri makaka.
Yeah,
Kat muli po daw katala jete they are like a little bit too much conservative leader, right, that we
yeah,
have
yeah. I
community,
think so.
or a little bit extremist leader that we have, like that went too far, that's a little bit too far beyond the boundary. So
Mm,
ma okay, and tika kan am van chim taka bichimber kan tiam tika kan, like it really touch people hard, right? Even
yeah.
though that is not really good things, but
Mm,
but this person is really good at speaking and touching people hard, then people accept that one, even though
mm-hmm.
that's not true, even though that's not supposed to be, in society. But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is, oh yeah, that's so fun to, yes,
Mm,
and that's actually really generate more hatred toward one
wow.
another.
Mm. That's so true. And I think, I actually had a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about how, like, there are leaders who are so corrupted, but because of their persuasive ways and the persuasive words, it draws
Mm,
them. And, like, they have no action. They put no
yeah.
action to work, but it's just, okay, ang kalong can say. So
Yeah.
like I'm just like, and then there are really leaders who are really genuine, really wants to put their life on the line, but because
Yeah.
there is no like a voice that they have, it,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah. Yeah. I got it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
for sure.
yeah. Yeah. That is well. That's very sad that
Mm-hmm.
we still live in such the lawyer lawyer like morality society. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
well, we talk about justice, we talk about equality, we talk about, this love and kindness, but then in
Yeah.
real life and practical, that we don't really live up to with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yes. We don't really live up to it. That's the correct
Uh,
way. Wow. Wow. But do you like right now, like, do you think there is a possible leader that can help us or navigate us um for our Chin people? Is What do you think?
Of course, 100%, 100%. Chin people are very smart, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And especially like this younger, they're very, very smart. But in like, hopeful, I'm like super duper 100% like confident and have
Mm-hmm.
faith in Chin people, that we have really smart and sophisticated people in our community that could lead the entire Chin
Mm-hmm.
community
Yeah.
in future,
Mm-hmm.
but generation Paul they are still developing mentally, physically,
Yeah.
and as they can map Paul tongue chau me Paul kan chen kabun to Paul chin song united and to take all the violation
Mm-hmm.
ngai from prim and can to from like to khor from zong chan dak ngai. And look at this, man, all around the world, Chin people, they are so smart, they are so smart, man.
Mm.
Even
Yeah,
look
I
at
think we need to encourage that, bro. Like, we really need to encourage people when it comes to that. Like, you really using um their talent in the right way, like in the right
yeah,
mindset. Because
yeah,
I do believe that I do believe that once we give, or once they understand their position, they will be able to cultivate everyone and be
yeah,
able to okay, unite our people, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think so. What you're basically saying is like right now you don't think there's a leader that can lead us at the moment.
Right now, like, right now, right now, zohtu azum tu mission of vehicle mo, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, right now, because tu namu mentuk sekawe, like
Yeah,
get team halong tu kan dia mu zapi mi kisko mo thai mi kisko.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but in hinu chang sa de wan chen azai katla shui ku menung zongkha, like mindset ka ngan chang ma tu shui mi menung zongkha and mindset ka ngan ve chak kan. It's
Wow.
easy like comparable sa thiam ko ma.
Mm,
Kue tu minum ka fit tu zong akan atang minum por ka conservative tu kan siti ka kan
mm,
mai kan apan tu paklo tam de
wow.
por ka.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you know this is the fact and the truth, but you don't really want to accept this. Oh,
Yeah.
like me check a society ti so like kan culture ti so like me kan religion ti so like me mai set ne kan akan khen peng te tem ko ma.
Mm,
But in future tu ma thang chomi kan minau por zong ka. Oh, me so like take it lightly. You don't have to be like just so serious about this. Uh,
mm,
tu zong ni kan mai sik ngan lai hui mi mu kan mai sik ngan kan chen foi ti ken like tan afun tam coding kan ska.
mm,
We're still stuck with tribalism. Siti kan well, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
And this is what our leader trying to fix even right now, right?
mm,
But so far we still divided, to be honest.
mhm,
Yeah, but we're still fixing it up. But we should never give up on this.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I
Uh,
think
but Yeah, but I do like 100% faith in these youngsters. They're so smart, man. They're so smart. Look at those people in America as well. They watch the best university in the world. Look at them.
mm,
They're just from
mm,
like Chin State with zero education background, right?
mm,
Their IQ itself is so amazing. Like, yeah,
mm, mm. Yeah, I think not just being smart, but to really have um, a character, like a
yeah,
genuine
yeah,
character, right?
yeah.
I think a genuine love for the people and the
Mhm.
culture.
True.
I think that's who we need is
Yeah, yeah,
um, someone that can help, not just help themselves, really,
yeah,
but to
yeah,
put themselves at the bottom so that
Yeah.
the mi pun and to
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
think that's really important for us to have that type of leaders within
Yeah.
our community. And I'm sure other ethnic feel the same way when it comes to that. You know, I
Yeah.
think we need leaders who serve and not be served, if
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
makes
That's
sense.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
that's biblically correct. So I
yeah.
would,
That's yeah. Yeah. That's correct. So
yeah.
yeah. Me pun dot nak krim krim ka the line ngay ngay cha how bak mi sim kan naule pol ka na ma di ka bun tuk mi pun dot nak an ngay ko nang hading ka kan chen society can like they need to be part of society, you know, like
Exactly.
they can't be
That's
isolated.
why we need to connect the two, right? Like we
Yeah.
must connect our culture back. Like we need to understand like where we come from. I think
Mm-hmm.
that there's so much he got tell me to go there. It's a little harder to really have danyozen within
Yeah.
for Laimi people. So
Yeah.
I think it should be like a thing where we always go back home and like always like trying to give back. Like it should be a routine, or it should be a part of our lives is to give back to our community.
Yeah, sebab sebab.
Yeah.
Macam ya, mak kan fali kan now the pool kata ste an cotak nak krim krim zongan kamen tuk je kata lai. Mi pun dot nak tilung ste kata apa so simple ma because they are
Exactly.
more like into global things, you know. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. But well, we should never forget that, you know. Kan mi pun ni bap man her kan mi pun ni hoi kan tuk lo thang chomi. Ti mi kha kan fan out na pol truak kan ron lang mga how mi siti ruak. Especially our parents, community leader have really huge responsibility to do that.
Wow.
You know?
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Especially I think like younger parents.
yeah,
Atheih got telling me parents are sang ni polnikin. I think they also have such a huge responsibility to reconnect their kids back to their roots, I would say too. And that's
yeah,
all of us.
yeah,
You know, like
yeah,
because we don't live there, we don't connect with them as well. So it should become just a part of our lives is to
yeah,
connect and to have this culture be to live in us. It's a part of
yeah.
our lives, a generation thing.
True,
So
true.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Mapakse.
Mm.
But at the same time, we kaya kita barriers on tampikan tanvete like
Yeah.
controversy tanvete lai. Is it wrong? This is in America, you know, a lot of people see LGBTQIA and like it's a very like normal thing right now, or
Right.
like pro abortion or things like that. But
Mm.
if you look at in Christianity society, that is not really like acceptable, and
Mm.
that's not really applicable to the Bible. Like you know, when you do that, but those are kantar tu luar ni kaltang mipi tilsitika kan, you know. Some people see that very normal things right now. You know, oh why bother this? You know, like just let it be. So that could be mapur kang hinum halay mi pulingan ko na pola barrier tang they come controversy
Yeah.
and
Mm. Mm.
well, I hope God will lead us to, you know, to figure it out
Yeah.
some way. Yeah,
After all, we live in a world of sin,
yeah,
a fallen world. That's
yeah,
that's that's the truth and that's the nature of it. So we
yeah,
can't avoid some of these things, but the thing is, as a Christian, right? Like as Christians on this earth, is to be separated and
mm,
to be a follower of Christ at the end of
mm,
at the end of everything, right?
yeah,
So I think that's the message that we must
yeah,
we must send out for
yeah, yeah. Christianity value is all, I think it's all about the morality and integrity, you know.
sure. Exactly.
Yeah, like you know, we can, yeah, well, can now the politics, youngster politics on the can
Mm.
like it's not about like going to the church all the time, like
Mm.
attending to choir all the time, like
Mm.
raising your hand in the church.
Mm.
Those are good. Those are good motivation. Those good, really like you know, spirit activity. But what important is morality and integrity. Like you know, it's
Let's
really important.
go.
Yeah, it's
Speak.
really
Yeah.
important. Now the pool can tilunga makabi you know. Even though no one is watching you, no one is seeing you, but still, you know.
Mm.
God is watching you over, and like what kind of integrity you have, what kind of morality you have, you know? Yeah,
Yeah. Absolutely. Dude, this is such a great conversation. Dude, like we have to do more of this. These conversations are much needed because people look up to you, bro. Like they really want to
Oh
hear from
my
you,
God, thank you.
especially, you
I,
know.
I hope I hope I say things right, guys.
No, no,
And
it's
if I
not.
make mistakes, please, like my
Yeah.
apology.
No, reach him out. You guys like get to know him, like subscribe him on YouTube, subscribe him on Facebook if you guys have it. Like let him know. And I think you're such a great leader. And you don't see yourself as a leader, but you definitely are a leader. And
Oh,
well,
appreciate it.
you know, I just appreciate this type of energy, this type of love and care for our people. And the level that you're doing is like keep going. I'm so happy that you are here and talking to us. Appreciate you so much, man.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. All
We'll
right.
talk. Yeah. Later. All right.
Thank you everyone for just watching and just caring for us.
Yeah. Thank you
Yay.
so much, guys.
Alrighty. Okay. Bye y'all.
Bye bye, guys. Take care.